everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm sharing with you what I bought in Japan. So everything from food, Japanese sweets that I bought, matcha related things, skincare, beauty, like vases, hair stuff, and of course a vintage designer bag. If you saw my Japan vlog, if not, go check that out. I will leave it linked up above here. Then you might have already seen a couple of these things, but there were so many special things that I bought in Japan that I wanted to share with you. And if you've been following this channel, you know that every time I come back from a big trip, I always do a like what I got in blah 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 country city video. So I'm really excited to be making this. Also, this is the very first video that I have made back in New York since being in Japan. I know it's been a while since I've talked to you guys on here. It feels like it's been forever. I obviously went to Japan and I had some personal things going on, which I still do, but I really just want to get back into things and I can't wait to share with you my next New York City vlog as usual. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, yeah, I miss you guys. But yeah, so for today's video, I am just sharing with you like all of the best souvenirs, I guess, to take home from Japan because there are so many. So first, starting with candy, sweets, everything like that. Everything is like laid out in front of me. KitKats. So Japan has some really cool, fun flavors of KitKats. The best place to get them is at Don Quijote. So there are multiple ones throughout Japan. I will leave in the description box the one that we went to because it seemed to really have a whole big selection downstairs. There was a Kit Kat in like every single flavor. It was crazy. These are the ones that we brought back. So far, my favorite is definitely this one, and you can see because I kept the wrapper just to show you, but they're completely eaten and gone. These are the Neapolitan Kit Kats. Definitely my favorite. And then I've also already opened up the strawberry ones. I just couldn't wait to film this video. I was like, I need to try them. So yeah, I've had a couple of these already. These ones are okay. And then we also got strawberry chocolate and matcha, of course. And then we also got these really special ones that are like a Mount Fuji blueberry cheesecake flavor. It's really cool to me just seeing things like this with like, you know, all of the like Japanese writing on them and everything. It just feels like something that we don't get to see every day, and it just, I don't know. We also did get Pocky. This is the strawberry Pocky, and then we also have a matcha Pocky, although we can get Pocky here in the US, but you know, we have to try the Japanese one. Lyle also got these Haichus. I don't know if I've ever had Haichu, but he seemed to say that they were good. And then I really wanted to try these. Everywhere in Japan they had these giant green grapes at our hotel breakfast, both places we stayed, in every convenience store, and we just kept eating them. We love them so much. And then I really wish that we could have just like brought some grapes back, but I don't think that that's legal, so we didn't. I did get this sweet and sour fruit gummy called Pure. So matcha. So Japan obviously is known for matcha, and that's where it originated. And so we did go to a tea ceremony. It was at historical 400-year-old property, and there was a man that did it. He said that it's actually traditionally women that learn the tea ceremony, but he showed us the ceremony his way, and it was really special. It was one of those things that I wasn't allowed to film. You just can't film, but it was really nice. So anyways, they didn't sell tea or anything there, but we, I don't know, got to see them do it. We also went to a geisha performance and they were doing it there, and then also wasn't allowed to film that. And then we went to 2 different matcha stores. One was Ippodo, which you hear about the most. Like, we had to line up for the Ippodo tea to buy it in the morning because they sell out every day. But then we went to an Ikebana class, and our teacher told us that that's actually like a middle of the line tea because while she does ikebana, she's also a master of the tea ceremony and calligraphy, and she told us the tea that she got. So then we went to another store that she recommended and bought even better tea. So we took home a few different things. Alright, so this is one of the matchas. I'm not even going to try to pronounce these. I will just put it on the screen and you can see the name of it. Screenshot it if you want. So this is one of the matchas that we got. This, I believe, is a like iced tea one that we got. This was at one of the nicer stores as well. The light's shining on it, but this is another one. These are some like matcha covered looking sweets that Lyle picked up. Lyle bought these also. It's like the red bean. This isn't matcha, but you'd see these everywhere. I think our other matcha must be in the fridge because Lyle's been making matcha, but we bought the Ippodo one. And then you need to mix the matcha in a special bowl. So I found a pink one. And this is the one that I ended up deciding on. I think it's really pretty. It's like a ceramic. I bought it at a store that was in Kyoto. I don't know the name of the store. And then at another store, I got the matcha whisk and one of these holders. You basically put the whisk on this and it just holds it while it's drying. And then of course you need the little bamboo spoon as well to get the matcha out, put it into the bowl, add hot water, whisk it, and then there you go. So yeah, now I have the whole like, we have the matcha, we have the making the matcha, and yeah, so I feel like we'll be making some really nice matcha at home. Also food-wise, this isn't something we bought, but we canoed on Lake Saiko where it has a huge view of Mount Fuji if you're lucky to see it. We actually weren't lucky enough to see it when we were on the lake, but we did see it later on in the day. But our guide, when we were canoeing, has a honey farm. He's a beekeeper, and he brought us 2 little jars of his honey, which we had already, and it was really delicious. So I thought that that was really special and kind that he gave us that. And then we also brought back, of course, Tokyo bananas. We looked up what's like a typical kind of a good souvenir to bring back from Japan, and Tokyo bananas was listed. So we found this in the train station when we were going from Tokyo to Kyoto. It was like the main Tokyo train station, and they had this in there. So if you're looking for it, they have it there, or probably I would guess like department stores. I already tried them. We were actually eating them on the train and they were very good. For my friends, I bought really nice chopsticks. So I thought that these were really cute. They're very pretty. They're so pretty. So they're pink with gold, and hopefully my friends really like them. So yeah, I figured that that was kind of an easy thing to like get for multiple people, and I don't know, I think it's really special. One of the restaurants that we ate at also sent us home with these chopsticks. So I thought that that was really nice. And those are the ones that I got for a gift are reusable chopsticks. So of course, I didn't just get them like a throwaway thing. You'd wash them and keep them forever, hopefully. All right, let's move on to shoes. I only bought 1 pair of shoes, and of course that was Onitsuka Tiger. If you watched the vlog, I really looked at a lot of different pairs. I didn't even vlog it every single time because I went into so many different Onitsuka Tigers it was going to get repetitive. But the ones that I ended up getting are these. So pretty plain. I feel like they'll be really cute for fall. They're just a plain black and white with a neutral toe. And then of course it has the little flap on the back that says Onitsuka Tiger on it. So yeah, and they have a little crisscross on the back. I don't know. I just feel like every time I see this brand online, it's much more expensive than if you are just buying it in the store in Japan. These were, I think, $100 US, and when I'm looking at online at these shoes, it's always like $250 and up for the pairs. So yeah, glad I ended up finding a pair finally, although I will say I do regret not getting the rose gold pair because it was the rose gold in this pair that I was in between the most. And Lyle actually told me, he's like, I like the rose gold pair better, and it wasn't until I came all the way back and I was reviewing the clips, I was editing the video, and I'm like, oh, I totally should have gotten the rose gold pair. They look so much better. So anyways, maybe if I ever get the chance, I'll get those ones. I also got a fan because it was really hot there. It was very hot, very humid. We left the US September 4th and we got back September 15th. So we were there for about 10 days, the first half of September, and it was still very hot there. And so there was a store that was selling fans. And so I found this one that I thought was so pretty and very me, a pink floral kind of dainty one. And yeah, there were so many others in the store that I actually liked better, that were much nicer, but this one was only $6 and I didn't want to spend too much on this. Fans like this, they actually fold up so small, so this is really easy to fit in like a small handbag. And I can just see myself like in the summer here in New York while I'm standing on the subway platform like dying of heat, taking one of these out and using it. Okay, other girly things. So I showed this in the vlog, but I got kanzashi, this word right here. First I got these two little pink sparkly ones. So these you put in your hair. So you like twist your hair up and then you stick them in. So I did it for dinner one night. They had a whole store just with these and I thought that they were so pretty. And then I got just a singular gold one as well. It's like a gold flower. So I think that that's really cute. I unfortunately don't have enough hair to hold them up on my own, but when I do, you know, have this hair on, I can do it in a little half up, and I think that it's really adorable. All right, on that note, let's talk about the skincare and makeup stuff that I got. So I have to give a shout out to, I'm sorry I don't know your actual name because it doesn't say it here, but the Instagram account is lu.beckerag. So maybe your name's Lou, but thank you so much because she sent me so many recommendations for things to buy in Japan. And so going off her recommendations, the first thing I got is this. So this looks like a mascara tube, but what it's actually for is to take your mascara off at the end of the day. Instead of like rubbing your eye with a cotton pad with some micellar water on it, because that's, you know, obviously rubbing the delicate skin around your eyes, you just put this on. So it looks like this, like a mascara. You put it on your eyelashes, and then when you go in with your face wash, it just comes right off. It's like a miracle. So yeah, I thought that that was really nice, and I've never even heard of any other product like that. So it's really nice. It's already out of the packaging because I was using it when I was in Japan. Also out of the package already, and already in my medicine cabinet because I've been using it, is this face cream. It says, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, That's It, but it is a nighttime face cream. So I went into, gosh, one of the stores in Ginza, and they had a ton of skincare, and I was looking for some specific product. They didn't have it, and then the woman there asked me about what my skin type was and what I was looking for, and she recommended this, and I think it's really good, and it has a little scrape thing too, so love that. I also got the watermelon Laneige because 99% sure that this has been, oh my gosh, smells so good, sold out in the US, and I saw it there and it was also like half the price, so I'm definitely buying that. Next product I got is this one. This is the Cezanne Poreless Concealer. She said that she bought like 3 of these, so I'm like, oh, okay, well that definitely must be good then. Also, this is an eye cream. Apparently this is the #1 best-selling eye cream at Cosme, which is kind of like, sort of like their Sephora. So excited to try the eye cream. I also got this. This is the Fancial Body Milk Brightening and Aging Care. So this is like a body cream, which I'm excited about. This one I couldn't find in any of the like lower end stores. This was only at like department stores. So yeah, that I am very, very excited to try. This is a face wash by Moistissimo. Again, screenshot it here. But I love that it's like pink and shiny. Ooh, that's so fun and cute. I love, actually, both of these products together are just like very pretty. I feel like I also got some more Biodance Biocollagen Real Deep masks. I have tried these before, just buying them off Amazon, but I thought getting them from the actual source would be better. There are 4, there's only 3 in here left because one of the nights we just decided to stay in and order room service, and I just did a face mask. So yeah, love these. You also see, like, this is the face mask that you see all the influencers wearing on flights because you're supposed to wear it for like at least 4 hours. So yeah, but you don't have to wear it for that long. I also got this hair mask because I feel like I had heard somewhere before that it's very good, and at the store they said that it was. So yeah, looking forward to trying that. And then this is just really cute. I saw this in a couple different places. It's a little lip product, and it I don't know, it looks like a star. It looks like a little magic wand to me. I feel like it's just very cutesy, and I went for like a pretty little light pink color. They have a lot of very pretty packaging and brands that I've just never heard of, and even the brands that I have heard of, they had additional products at the department stores that I'm like, I've never seen this before. What? How is this here? It's so beautiful. Like, the packaging was so pretty. I wanted to buy everything. Lila was starting to, like, I could have spent the entire trip just shopping because there was so many good things, but I think Lyle would have been very upset. Anyways, last thing I got was a lip balm. I kind of feel like I definitely didn't need to buy this, but it was so cheap. It was at one of the temples that we went to in Tokyo. It's a little lip balm, and they had a different lip balm for everybody's birthday. So I got the November 24th one. And yeah, it's nice. It's just like a regular lip balm. I think it was only like a couple coins for it. Clothing wise, I only bought a couple things from Uniqlo, although there was just so many cute things there, especially at this store called Snydell, which we also do have one here in New York that I have been to before. But again, there was just like not enough time to really spend time looking at everything. So we did go into Uniqlo, and I got a couple things. So I got these 2 tops here, which I shared on my vlog. They're just a short sleeve rib knit. And then I also got one that's a little bit thicker, and it has buttons down the front. And I just think that these are really cute and so perfect for fall. Okay, and then last thing, I think, because I keep finding stuff around my apartment and I'm like, oh yeah. Oh no, not the last thing. I can't believe I forgot that. You might know what I'm talking about. This is a vase. It's an Ikebana vase. We took an Ikebana class. I know it doesn't look like a vase, like it looks like a plate, but that's kind of the style. And then it came with a frog, I believe this is called, where it's like one of those spiky things that you put the flowers in. So yeah, it just kind of goes into the center there, and then you cover it with water and stick the flowers in, and it looks really beautiful. So yeah, I'll have to find a nice place for that in the apartment. All right, now I saved the absolute best for last, the Chanel Classic Flap. So this is in my top 3 dream bags. I have always wanted a Chanel Classic Flap. The amazing thing about Japan is that they have so many vintage designer stores, really a lot in Tokyo and a lot in Osaka. It's funny, for some reason a lot of people that I have told this to, they're like, oh yeah, what, are they real? So in Japan, they actually take it very seriously. Selling fake bags is illegal in Japan, and this is a country where people really follow the rules and they're actually very respectful to one another, and it's just not a culture where they would do that, and they don't do it, and also they take really good care of their bags. So unlike the Real Real and Vestiaire Collective and all these other kind of main stores that we shop from here in the US that accept bags that are only fair or poor quality and they sell them on the sites, in these stores in Japan, they are all really good quality. I would say this bag was like the worst one, and the only reason why is because it looks absolutely perfect, like nothing's wrong with it, but if you were to go really up close, there is one scratch on the front. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it. But to me, I was like, I can't see that at all. This bag looks great. So this is a small classic Chanel classic flap. It is a double flap. It's vintage, which means that the hardware, so the logo here and the chain, is 14 karat solid gold. So they stopped doing that after 2008. So that's why a lot of times you want to get a vintage bag, because they are better quality. This is estimated to be between 1994 and 1996. It is lambskin leather, and it's a small size. So I was comparing the small and the medium size. I thought that I wanted the medium size, but there was not a huge size difference, but there was a big price difference between the small and the medium. So I really shopped around. I went to so many different stores before I eventually found this one. This was the best price that I found. I actually got it at a place called Black Boutique, and if you watch my vlog, you will see I have listed out all the other boutiques that we went to. It really is, you just have to search around and kind of like compare prices and see what's best for you. But if you are looking for a Chanel, I'd say that's the brand that they have the most of there, is Chanel, and then also a lot of Louis Vuitton. So yeah, not a lot of Dior I found, but yeah, so this is her. She has the, classic maroon kind of burgundy inside here. There is a zipper on the top here, but you really can't fit much in there. And then it does have one little slot pocket here in the front. I've been putting my phone in there. And then it has the classic, looking inside, where it has the slot for your lipstick, two other small slots there, but that's pretty much it. But I love her. I've taken her out once here in New York since I've been back. I met a friend for her birthday, and I wore this. We went to Portrait Bar, which is a fun kind of like swanky hotel bar here in New York. So I wore it to that, and I also wore it out to dinner on our vacation in Japan. So yeah, I think that that's everything. If I missed something, I will just mention it in my future vlogs, so make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss any of those. And hopefully you guys are excited for the Back in New York vlogs. It is fall time here in New York, so there is so much to look forward to. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Okay.